So I'm going to tell you one fun story about my Puritan ancestors. This is a fun story. So you have to imagine there's a guy named John Russell, and he is sitting in his nice house in the middle of nowhere, central Thames Valley. And for some reason, there's a capsized ship off the shore, and he does a lot of wine trading with France, the south of France, because the Rouselle family that became Russell is from Gascony, which is way down on the south end of France, near the Basques. Let's picture that. They bring this person to these people that have been in the capsized ship to his house, and they said, "This is a nice house in the area. We know who you are. You can probably speak whatever language it is these people are speaking," because nobody knew it. Come to find out, it was the Crown Prince of Spain and his new bride, who was Flemish, from what we would now call Belgium. And he, of course, spoke French, and he, of course, spoke Spanish. So he sat there and talked to them, and made them feel at home and helped them get everything organized, and then sent news to Henry VII, the King of England, and said, "I have these people here. What am I supposed to do with them?" And Henry VII said, "Oh my God, yes, bring them to court." He sends people to bring them to court in London. And the princess said, "I'm not going anywhere without him. I don't trust you fuckers." And so he went to court and wound up being one of the courtiers of Henry VII, and then subsequently Henry VIII, and became the Earl of Bedford. And his granddaughter married a nice young man from France, and her name was Margaret Russell, and she married this nice little French guy who was a lord and Huguenot, so he's fleeing France with a lot of money. And his uncle, who already lived in Britain, had a lot of money. And so she marries him. There must have been a nice dowry in one direction or the other. And their son, this is Charles I. There's the Protestant. There's the big civil war that happened. Charles I is going to be deposed, and the mother says, "You're going to go fight for your cousin the king," because at this point they had intermarried enough that we were related to the Tudors, and then subsequently the Stuarts. And he said no, and fled to the Americas, to a lovely place in Massachusetts, and I descend from him, the Root family. I love you guys.